Moving on to the second bedroom. Right now, I just have a really strong vision. It's this four-poster bed, four-poster iron bed with these like incredibly soft cotton and wool curtains draped around, a nice rounded side table. And so if I'm able to bring that to fruition, then it will be a guest room. But I feel like if I'm not, then I don't want anything else. And so it will have to be something completely different, like an office or a dressing room, or I don't know, something else. But I think we're on the home stretch, and I think that the bed that I want is being ordered and should be able to arrive. So it's just, I think this is gonna be a really special moment. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the guest room. And what I need to now work on is getting custom curtains. I wanted ones where you didn't see the loop, where it felt just more of like a constant fabric going all the way around. So that's something I need to figure out. But this is a really special bed. I didn't want you to be able to like see through it almost. So stay tuned to see what I decide. I'm actually thinking of maybe having some reds in there through potentially a rug. So I'm quite excited to see if we're able to make that happen, because I think it will be quite a special guest room. Having a guest room is something that I don't think I'll ever get, at least not at this stage, and it's not something that a lot of people have. So I had to really think about what I wanted people to feel in this space, because I knew it would feel quite cool and a lot of people would be taking advantage of the fact that I have one. But I decided to go for something that was really romantic. And I think I told you, I knew off the bat I was gonna get a four-poster bed. I just knew it. And this was actually the first four-poster bed I saw, and I fell in love with it. I saw it on Pinterest and I was like, how do I get this bed? And I was really lucky to be able to partner with the guys at Neptune again to get this bed in here, and it just makes this place so special. And I know I keep using that word, but it does feel really special. It feels really romantic, as everyone keeps telling me. These photos, this photographer, Sarah Barber, shot them, I think it was a couple years ago, maybe during COVID actually, and I bought them back then and I never put them into frames. I didn't know what to do with them, and this is just the moment, everything for them, and I'm so glad that they get this like prime space to really shine. So they're great, and it's nice looking at Noah Centineo every so often, I suppose. So the actual bed itself, I really wanted to soften it. I wanted it to feel, like I said, romantic and obviously quite grand. And so I knew I wanted these curtains, or some sort of curtains, to just sort of like, almost like encase the bed. They're from Nordic Knots and they're quite wide, like that's just how they come. And so I got a seamstress to just, adjust them for me, create another hem on this side. They're just like these perfect panels, you know, they're just great sizes. They're about 60 centimeters, and I managed to get 6 of them. And obviously you can pull them however you want around the bed, but it just adds this like, sort of like, where am I? Like, this is romantic kind of like element to the space. And I think the tones are perfect again for the space. Ironically, this was a place that I always knew was going to have slightly darker tones. Obviously the bed, not necessarily through the linen, but with the rug, I wanted a really deep rug. So we've got this red one from Nordic Knots. The like, you know, sort of complementary furniture. We've got this console table from Firm Living and this really nice chair as well that made from these like dark toned woods. And I think it's the best contrast in the space. You've got my trusty iMac, and this is actually a really fun lamp. It's a collaboration between Hay and Liberty, and again, the moment I saw it, which was about like 4 or 3 months ago, I just knew that the red tones were going to work really well in this room, and so I've been saving it this whole time, and I really hoped it was going to work, and it works perfectly, so that worked out really nicely. We have a tapestry. You guys know I'm obsessed with tapestries. They're a vibe. They add a really fun nature to spaces, and also like in a space like this and generally in an apartment like this that feels quite modern, it makes sure that there's just something that links to history. And so with this one, it just feels like an old country house, you know, it's in the countryside, it looks very British. So this felt like the perfect tapestry to really tie everything together. And I just used command strips, so it's very easy to replace or just take off when I decide to move out, if I decide to move out. But I think, you know, the guests that have stayed here so far have said it's been really nice to wake up to this. And I could have easily put a TV here, and maybe one day I might change my mind, you know, especially because of Samsung frames being so versatile. But I don't know, there was just something about a tapestry that I just thought would be perfect for this room. And as I look around and I see all the different pieces together, it just feels like there's a really great synergy. So I think I made the right choice.